Hi guys, so we are driving into the Gristmill Park. We wanted to talk to y'all today about the camping for the Christmas dinner. So we figured we'd drive it for you so you could see where to go.
So when you come into the Gristmill, you'll come down the little hill, you'll cross the railroad tracks. The mill will be over to your left, the covered bridge will be straight in front of you. So you need to turn right. Just like I'm doing now. Right here's the pavilion. This is where we'll eat Saturday.
Start bringing stuff in the pavilion at 9. We eat at noon.
Yep.
Have it all cleaned up by 5.
Yeah, and we can hang out in there from 9 to 5.
We'll have 2 heaters.
Yes, they got a heater.
They have one and we have one.
So for you guys camping, it may not be here. Right here's the office right here coming up. You can see it. Usually there'll be a truck sitting here. One of them's a truck. Maybe Mr. Smith, maybe Jeff. This is their little office right here. This is where you need to stop and check in with them. They'll give you the codes to the bathrooms. Here's the bathrooms right next door. Right here. And
the bathrooms are locked. They need a code to get in.
Right. I'll have that code for Saturday for everybody that's not camping and everything too. So when you come in, we call that down yonder the horseshoe to the left. You're gonna want to stay straight.
This is normally what we do. We normally go down there and camp.
Yeah, in the horseshoe. But this up in here on top of this little ridge is where the rented RV spots are. This is where you have water and power.
And those first couple right there too.
There's 3 of them here.
Yeah.
And there's a couple more down through here. I know.
But this is the only spot you need a reservation for. Right. And you don't have to have a reservation. You just want to make sure there's one available, basically.
And there's one here. There's another one beside this one.
Yep. There's a few available, so.
Looks like there's about 6 or 7 available. One on the other side next to my cousin.
And they have a dump station.
In fact, there's 2 there.
They have a dump station, right?
Yes.
And then water and power at the site, right?
So there's 2 more sites open right there.
Yep.
So if you want to
rent. So there's still a couple sites open, guys.
Yeah. Maybe
there's
one
the
more,
3 over there and about 3 over here.
Yeah, but you keep coming this way. I think they have 12 sites here, or 11, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, come on down here. You'll see the little outhouse.
I wish you could too, pulling. This is in Alabama.
Yep.
We're doing our Christmas dinner this weekend.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure that everybody that was coming to Christmas dinner knew where this was.
This sign says dead end. It isn't. It makes a loop around. It comes right back out in the campground. Usually we would camp down in the horseshoe.
But at the dead end sign is where we're going to pull off the beaten path, ain't it?
Yeah, so right in here, since it is up on a little bank or a little hill, however you want to call it, it's probably where we're going to end up setting up camp just because of that rain coming in tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, into Friday. Because I don't want people to have to be sitting in water. So we know the water will drain off good in here. It can take 3 or 4 RVs pretty easy. And several tents for people sleeping in their cars.
Yep. But we're going to go probably up there.
Yeah, we'll probably go up on the hill. There's plenty of room in here for the other RVs to back up in here.
And if everybody does it right, we'll have enough room for everybody if everybody was in a camper. So.
Yeah. Just to get us out of the mud pit down yonder. It may not be a mud pit, but then again it may. So
yeah, right now it's mostly solid. But more rain coming, like I said.
And a couple of tents if they want to get on the creek bank right there. That's a little knoll there. You can get right there. You know, that's pretty solid ground. There's one spot right across the road. It looks solid too, right there. But you get on down toward the horseshoe, there's water standing down there now in places.
Yeah.
And with rain coming in, sister, go somewhere please, ma'am.
Originally they were calling for 5 to 7 inches, but I think they've eased up on that now. Get the back, sister.
Go in the back for me, girl. Thank you. I'll probably go ahead and bring our camper tomorrow. Don't know what time. Just go ahead and set it up. That way if anybody gets here early on Thursday, they'll kind of know where we're camping at. But like I said, this spot right out here toward the creek is pretty solid. I wasn't getting this little dip right here because I know that'll hold water.
Yep. Just when you're picking your spots, picture more rain coming, guys. But like I said, I think we're going to be up on the hill,
yeah,
where the trees are, to the left of that camper up there.
We'll get up in there somewhere. And that's probably where we'll do the fire pit.
Yep.
At Saturday night. That way people ain't walking.
Yes, y'all are welcome. We have a Christmas dinner Saturday. It is from 9 to 6. 9 to 5, excuse me. Here at the Camolga Gristmill. But you do need to let me know you're coming with a head count and what dish you need to bring. Message either me or Mark. Find either one of us on Facebook.
This spot right here looks pretty good. Yeah. I don't think it'd hold water right here in this green spot because it's kind of dips off both sides.
We have a Facebook event made. It's called CCBFL, which stands for Cedar Creek Bottoms Farmstead Life.
New text message from +1 83394587888.
Okay then. We have a Facebook event page for the Christmas dinner. It is CCBFL Christmas at the Mill. So please find it and let us know that you're coming and what you're going to bring. There's a list there of head count, and there's a list there of what everybody else is bringing to help you choose what you want to bring. Saturday night is our usual fire pit night. We'll be doing it at the mill instead of at the house. So as far as camping, you're welcome to come camp, but you got to get with the mill and pay them your camping fee.
I think it's $15 per night for tents. I think it's $30 for RVs that's hooked up to water and power.
Yeah, it's $15 for primitive and $30 for hookups. Yeah.
Which
they do not have a lot of sites, guys.
Well, you got 6 or 7 open right now with power and water. I mean, if the place was dry, you could set up anywhere you want to.
But we don't know who's coming for the weekend.
Yeah.
So
down in here, like I said, gets a little more swampy. This is typically where we do camp, down in here toward the horseshoe. I like it because you're away from this. You're kind of off down here toward by yourself. Which, if it wasn't raining, that's where we would be, because the ground is still pretty good shape. But with what we got coming in tomorrow night, it may become a mess down here. Hate to get, we don't want to be walking in mud all weekend and everything. They have cleaned this up a lot. I mean, it looks a lot better than it used to. And they're probably working on drainage over time. Because I heard...
They're actually down here working right now. I got it. Did I fix it?
Okay.
So yeah, basically summed up what we just were saying. Sorry guys. I accidentally hit mute somehow. The middle section is firm for now. There's some water standing. Down there is where we normally park, where we set up. Camping is 15 for primitive, 30 for hookups. They have like 12 sites that are total available.
Well, not available. It's about 5 or 6 available.
Total on the campground. There we go. 12 sites total that they rent out. There you go. There's like only about 2, 3, 4, 5 of them 6 available though. Yeah. Reservations are not needed. You have this whole campground that you can just go put a tent wherever you want, or a camper wherever you want.
Only thing you have to reserve is.
You don't even have to reserve them, but if you want hookups, you might want to call and reserve it, because we don't know if they'll be available or not when you come. So we're not renting out the whole campground. You are responsible if you want to camp. But anybody that's hearing this is welcome to come.
If you're not camping, there are local motels that's very close by,
and
7 miles away, and they're not very expensive, and then they're in a good area. You ain't got to worry about walking out the door getting mugged. So, you know, you can type in motels in Childersburg, Alabama, or Sylacauga.
The grist mill is kind of in Sylacauga.
Childersburg.
Excuse me, Childersburg. I'm wrong.
Really,
I meant Childersburg. It's technically in Alpine, but its closest hotels are probably in Childersburg.
Childersburg, yeah. Plenty of walking trails across the creek to walk.
Bring a fishing pole if you want. Bring a kayak if you want.
Usually on Saturday, they'll give tours of the grist mill.
It'll be cold.
Yeah. They usually give tours on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know if they'll run the mill or not, but they will give tours of it. So you can go down here and get your little tour of the mill. Go inside, look at all the old equipment, and you'll see my grandfather's old Model T down here under the shed. This is an old community, very old. The mill was built during the 1860s, during the Civil War. They got a little store you can buy stuff from. They got like some sorghum mills laying there, and there's my grandpa's old Model T, and they got some more some more grist mill equipment come out of another mill, and down here's the old sorghum mill and all that stuff. Looks like they're using it more for equipment now. But,
yep. Yeah. But the event is Saturday, so the pavilion is rented from 9 to 5. I know we've said it already. I don't know what I said during the mute, but I'm just trying to sum everything up. The event's 9 to 5. Start bringing you stuff at 9 if you want. Up until noon. At noon we start eating. That way we can all be ate and have everything cleaned up and ready to go by 5. Do they still make meal and grits to sell?
They do grind, but not all the time, and
not on the true equipment.
They cannot sell it as human consumption anymore because of the current conditions. Now, there's nothing really wrong with it. That's a state health issue.
But they use that little electric mill now, though, don't they? Yeah.
Which they always have meal for sale. They're gonna tell you it's not for human consumption. If you get my drift.
Yep. It's like raw milk.
Yep. So.
Just say.
But it's you know, that's how I'm gonna word that.
Yep.
Y'all got my drift. What I'm trying to say. So. Yes, you can get meal here. They probably got some honey for sale in there. They probably got some sorghum. They may have some sorghum syrup in there for sale. They used to do a sorghum cook here every fall. They've talked to me about getting it started back if I started growing it, but my problem is I don't know if I could cook it. It's been so long since I've cooked some. And my partner who knew how to cook it ain't here no more. So I don't know, that's something I'm gonna have to think about. It'd be a lot easier when I was retired to handle that than with me working right now. So maybe a couple of years I could bring sorghum syrup back to this meal, because they got a good pan, they got a good syrup mill, and I know how to run it. Just cooking I'd be a little iffy on. So, be my luck, I'd either scorch it or I'd cook it and not get it done and have it too green, then give everybody scours for a week.
And that's a polite way of saying you'll be in the bathroom all day, every day for a week.
But that is something that even I'm gonna set back up at our home, because I do have a sorghum mill and a pan. I mean, that's several years away from now. Because I got a grist mill at home too I need to set up. I really need to build me a building for that stuff. And that's what I really need to do. But that'll be down the road. All right, sister.
All right, well, that's all we wanted, was to let y'all know where we were camping. We're going to be camping up there to the left of that camper up on the grassy hill because of the rain. So hopefully everybody saw the way in, saw where to go, and if you have any questions, message me or Mark, and we'll be glad to answer them.
More likely, if everything goes good in the morning, I'll bring the camper up here in the morning after work and set it up. That way, if anybody comes in and wants to camp tomorrow, they'll kind of know where we're at. And I won't be able to stay here all day tomorrow. Of course, I have to sleep for a little while tomorrow. But I probably will try to come in as soon as I get home and come this way with it. So, and we'll go from there.
The forecast looks ugly, Wendell. Just saying.
For Friday. Tomorrow night and Friday looks ugly. Saturday's not looking bad. Saturday or Sunday's not looking too bad.
Oh, Saturday and Sunday's not looking horrible?
No.
Just the fallout from Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
What's the temp looking like again for Saturday?
High about 50.
Cold.
Low in the 40s.
Cold.
Same for Saturday night. They're about the same. They don't change much. I think the main rain event will be over with sometime Friday. We're gonna have them spotty showers coming through like Friday evening, Friday night. I don't think it'll be a whole big continuous rain the way they're talking. Now that can change. Y'all know as well as I do. And they're saying most of this is gonna be the bulk of this rain is going to be below I-20. Of course, we're below I-20. So, that means it may come through here. We might get lucky and not get all of it. I don't know. You know, none of us can answer that one. So,
that's cold for me.
So I would say dress warmly. We'll try to have 2 heaters running in the pavilion for the dinner. Maybe even 3. You know, kind of keep some heat in there. And then at the fire pit, Friday night, I'll try to have some heaters running too then, just to keep everybody kind of warm. And if we run out of propane, we got a Tractor Supply real close by and stores that carry the propane tank, so I can go grab one real quick, you know. So that ain't no issue either. So. Okay.
Anything else?
See it.
Seriously, guys, go over to the Facebook event page, CCBFL Christmas at the Mill. Make sure you put your head count on the post, and make sure you tell me what dish you're bringing. And I will update those 2 posts as I see them, and that way you'll know what's coming and what's still needed. and how many to bring for. I think the last count I saw was 35.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the weather is changing some, but so far the people that have backed out weren't on the head count list to start with. So.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay. All right. I guess we need to head back toward the house, and I got to do a few things before I go to work here in a little while.
Alrighty.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Any questions, just shoot me and Rebecca a message. We'll answer them best we can. I hope we explained this good enough. Make it, simple. We just don't want nobody having to sit down and water and camp, especially in a tent.
Or set up and have to move.
Or set up and have to move, yeah. So I think being on that little hill, that little knoll over there, I call it a knoll, you'll be able to stay out of water, At least it'll drain off the hill, and you won't have to be walking around in mud up there the whole time. It's covered in pretty good grass, leaves, so that'll keep it from getting too mushy too. So we're down there in that pure, where a lot of that down there in the bottom is a lot of pure dirt, so it'll turn to mud quickly. So.
Yep. All right.
All right.
That's it, guys. We shall see some of y'all Saturday.
Well, we'll have a live Friday night if everything goes good.
Yep.
We'll have our live at 7 p.m. at Central.
Yep.
As long as it ain't pouring down rain or
no service.
Or no service or
Yep.
something. But I think we'll be okay.
Yep. So see y'all Saturday at the grist mill or Friday night on the live.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Love y'all. Y'all have a good afternoon. Okay, move, sister.